Good morning, everybody. Spiritual Whistleblower here with part 2. Yesterday, I did an incredible video on how the narcissist wants to control the anointing, the favor. The narcissist wants to control God's favor upon your life. I said I was going to do a part 2, so here we are. But before I get into part 2, real quickly, like I said, this month, July, I am doing support group meetups, narcissistic abuse workshops. July, this weekend, is it 24th, 25th? I will be in Waterbury, Connecticut, Boston, Massachusetts. The last weekend of July, the 30th and 31st, I will be in Philly and Washington, D.C. If you want to attend any of these support groups, email me at chanelljasmine@gmail.com. I will pin my email down below. August, I'm touring the West Coast. August, next month, the flyer is going up next week, guys. In August, I will be in LA, Sacramento, Seattle, Phoenix, and Vegas. All my West Coast people, get at me. If you want to attend any of these narc abuse workshops in August on the West Coast, chanelljasmine@gmail.com. I will give you ticket info and details. Let's do this, y'all. I am also available for phone coaching. Get at me. You know how to contact me. Now let's get into this video. Pardon me if my face looks puffy, my eyes, the pollen count is astronomical right now. My face hurts, my eyeballs hurt. The pollen is really bad, so I'm kind of swollen. I had to take some Sudafed this morning because it is awful. Part 2 follow-up of how the narcissist is jealous, envious, and they want to control the favor that God has bestowed upon your life. Even when you're broke and you have nothing, the narcissist could be financially well off and wealthy, and they'll still be jealous of you. When you escape the narcissist, and again, as I stated yesterday in the first video, I don't care who the narcissist is in your life, mother, father, family members, baby daddy, baby mama, ex-husband, ex-wife, it doesn't matter. If they can sense that you're trying to break free from them, or if you have already escaped, you know they become obsessive with regaining that control. And they cannot do it on their own. They always obtain the help and assistance of other toxic people, other flying monkeys. So it becomes a group effort, a collective group effort to gang stalk and entrap and track down and keep tabs on you. It becomes a witch hunt to suck you back in to that web of abuse and chaos. Whether it's your family, whether it's your ex, I don't care who the narc is, they all do it. It could be your job. It could be a group of friends, toxic friends that you've gotten away from. They're going to work to pull you back in. This is how crazy these people are. But I also stated yesterday, too, that, narcissists are incredibly controlling. And, they want control of everything that us empaths, we have worked hard and built ourselves up out of nothing. Whether we've gone to school, we've gotten our homes, our cars, job titles, our status. We work our asses off. You know we're overachievers. If you have a narcissistic mother or father and they've treated you like shit and invalidated you, all it did in your childhood was push you to be, we were always pushing to get mommy and daddy's acceptance. Because mommy and daddy would make us jump through hoops, and it would just make us work harder and harder for their validation. And when they didn't give it to us, it hurt us. But it's a double-edged sword, because as we become adults, that same behavior of trying to impress mommy and daddy, we put it towards our work ethic and our education, and we become overachievers, and we become very successful. And then we draw even more toxic people out of jealousy, because we're overachievers and hard workers. We can't win for losing, y'all, I swear. This is the story of my life. Because can't no bitch out here tell me, can't nobody outwork me. I bust my ass. I can outwork my entire family. They're pissed at me Because they thought because I was a single mother living in New York City, I was going to fail. And here it is. I'm way more accomplished and successful than all of them put together. But let them tell it. I'm the bum. I'm the loser of the family. I'm the crazy one. Okay, but you bitches are still obsessively stalking me and you're watching me win. Meanwhile, you're doing absolutely nothing with your life but being a fucking spectator, a judgmental spectator who refuses to do introspective work to look in that fucking mirror. But that's what happens when you're a fucking star. My empaths, I'm talking to you. You're a celebrity. You're a fucking star. I don't know if you realize it. That's why these narcs obsessively stalk all your moves. We can't make sense of it. Why would you stalk somebody that you don't like? This is the question we want to ask all narcissists. If you do not like me, you can't stand me, you done got out here in the streets and spread all types of rumors and nasty smear campaigns. My question is, why would you even want to follow or monitor or keep tabs or obsessively stalk somebody you don't fuck with and somebody you don't like? Make it make sense. I don't do that. All of my enemies, including the toxic family members I cut off, their lives are so fucking dry and boring. I have no desire to stalk. I have no desire to call. They can't none of them say that I've contacted them in years, and they know it. I don't give a fuck about their lives are dry. Dry, boring, washed up has-beens. They're sitting back watching me get to the money bag. They're sitting back watching. I have a worldwide fan base. They're watching me and my success climb. They can't say that about their tired, worn down, basic ass lives, but they'll talk shit about me. Warped thinking. You're not supposed to stalk and keep track of people you don't like. That means you got the mental issue, honey. You're supposed to be indifferent. You're supposed to move on. You're not supposed to watch people you don't like. If you watch the people, you're sitting up smearing and tearing people down, and you're obsessively stalking them, that translates, what that really means is that, bitch, you're a fan. You're a whole fucking groupie stalking the very same person you claim you don't like. Groupie. These trolls and narcissists are nothing more than groupies and fans. Yeah, pay attention. Don't let it offend you. Don't get upset. They're groupies. Because I know for me, I'm not a fan or groupie of anyone that I hate and dislike. I don't want to know, bitch, you're dead to me. I don't want to know what you're doing, what you're up to. Your life means nothing to me. I know your life is not more popping than mine. You're not more successful than me. I'm sorry if I sound a bit arrogant, but I know my self-worth, and I know these motherfuckers, their lives are boring and dull. And if anyone would sit up and look into their lives, nobody would care, because their lives are boring. Nobody would give a fuck. Nobody wants to talk about their lives because they ain't doing shit with their lives. They focus on you and what you got going on, though. So let's get back to the topic. I strayed a little bit. Part 2 of why does a narcissist envy the favor that God has bestowed upon you? Why do they want to have control over the favor, the anointing that God has bestowed upon you? Here's another flip side to this, and I should have mentioned this yesterday. What if I told you if the narcissist hates God? Do I need to do a part 3? Are we ready for this conversation? What if I told you they hate God? See, these motherfucking doctors don't want to talk about this shit. I'm going to talk about it, though. These psychologists and psychiatrists, fake ass life coaches, why are we not talking about how the narcissist hates God? Because all these frauds out here, they're terrified of touching the spiritual, because they know if they raise your motherfucking discernment and you'll figure out that they're scamming, they'll lose business. Y'all better wake up and peep game. The narcissist hates God. I know this for a fact. I've been destroyed. Let me be careful with my wording. There were numerous attempts to destroy my life. No one's ever destroyed me. They've only tried to. And these very same people, mother, father, sister, cousin, uncles, baby daddy. Well, my baby father, he'll put it out there. He's an atheist. He doesn't believe in God. That's the only thing I can respect about his toxic, wicked ass is that he'll tell the whole world he's an atheist. On top of being a psychopath with bipolar and schizophrenia, he's an atheist. But I'm going to take it a step further and I'm going to say every narcissist, all of them are atheists. Even the ones that dress up and pretend to go to church and pretend to be saints and sanctified, and they're sitting in there with their Sunday best suits on and a hat, all that's fake, all that's facade, all that's presentation. They're the main ones in the street talking about they saved and they Christians. But you're obsessively stalking people and bullying people online. You're obsessively stalking and bullying people in your family. You're obsessively stalking everything your exes do. So you going to church is a front because behind closed doors, you're really moving around the streets like a fucking demon. Trying so desperately to regain control, you want our attention. They become so fixated on trying to regain our attention. And when I say our, I'm talking about the empaths. They want our attention. Anything that pulls your attention away from the narcissist, he will envy. Follow me, y'all. Follow me. How many of y'all know that narcissists, these adult narcissists, even though they're toddlers trapped in an adult body, they're jealous of children? How many of y'all are co-parenting with a narcissist and you notice they get an attitude when you're showing more attention to your children? They're jealous of children. How many of y'all had a pet, a dog, a cat that you loved, and the narcissist was jealous that you were showing that animal love and affection? I've heard stories where the narcissist kidnapped the pet and stole it. They'll poison your fucking pet if you're not careful. They're jealous of anything that takes your attention away. Children, pets. Now here we go. Here we go. I might have to do a part 3. But guess what? What happens when you are in love with God? When God is your end all, be all, your alpha, omega, you profess your love to him every day, all day. Yes, the narcissist will hate God because God has your full-fledged attention. Why aren't these doctors teaching us this? Could it be that a lot of them are narcissistic and they don't want you figuring this shit out? Narcissists are envious of anything that takes attention away from them. Children, animals, if you get a pay raise, you buy a new car, anything shiny, new, anything that makes you feel good about yourself, they're envious of it. If you love going to church and you love going to Bible study, do you know they'll try to fuck up your plans and stop you from going to church? I got to do a part 3. So they hate God. They hate God. They want the same level of power. They want to pull your attention away. They want you to worship them the way that you worship God. That's why they're fucked. Y'all worry about them getting their karma. They're already fucked because God is watching them. God knows they hate God. Woo! I'm going to do a part 3. I don't mean to leave y'all hanging, but we're going to freeze this right here. Let's get in the comment section and talk about this shit. They hate God. They hate that you love God. All right? Later, y'all.